Hello everybody, my name is Professor Deborah Tadone, and I'm going to go over with you the course 4140, Promoting Wholeness for the Community. Going down at the very top of the course page, you will have your faculty information, including the phone number, the cell number, and the email. We have the video introduction to community, which is what this video is. And then we have your course syllabus, rubrics, and calendar. The online syllabus also includes your rubrics, so we highly recommend you print out the syllabus so all of your rubrics are in one place. Your course calendar is another document that we recommend you open, print, and save. It holds all the dates for each assignment due during the course. Your non-clinical assignments, guidelines, and examples are found here. And we start with your windshield survey, which is due week 3. We have a wiki for this, which we will ask you to complete. And to complete the wiki, in case you had not in the past, you click on the site, you do edit, and then you enter the information here. For your windshield survey, you're going to be reporting on an area that you're familiar with, and you need your professor's approval before you start. And this example is placed here, Nancy Nurse for Lilydale, New York, and yes, it was approved. We ask that not more than one student do the same location, and we also ask that the location not be too broad. In other words, you cannot do something like New York City, or you could not do something like upstate New York. You would have to do something more specific like Rockport, Upper Falls, Rochester, so on and so forth. But you have to do specific locations. You can do locations that you have been to in the past that you are very familiar with. For example, we had one nurse who did travel nursing in Alaska, and she reported on the town where she did her travel nursing, which was very interesting. That is your windshield survey wiki. When you're done with that, you do save and go back to your course site. And there, for your windshield survey, you will find directions here and an example here, and a list of NANDA diagnoses which you will need for your survey are right here. Project, which is the target group presentation. That is due week 7. We tell you about this now because there will be some group work involved, and you'll need to start that week 2. You'll have a lesson plan due week 6 and the presentation due week 7. And right here are examples and information on the lesson plan. And right here are instructions for the actual group lesson plan and presentation, which are due week 7. Instructions given to this later in the course. This is just some information so you know what's there. And those are the assignments that will be due for this particular course. There will also be journals and DQs along the way. Your clinical assignments are all listed right here, and all the information you need for the clinical assignments. There are 3 of them. You will have 24 hours community practice experience or volunteer service. You will have 4 hours with a discharge planner of your choice, and a discharge planner is anybody that does discharge planning only, and that is his or her primary responsibility. It could be a nurse or a social worker according to the facilities rules and regs. And you will go to 2 different community agencies or resources, and these are your choice. Your 24 hours CPE, and you're probably already working with Ruth clear as to where you're going to go for this. This is where you will spend 24 hours at a community location with a pre-assigned preceptor. You will spend time with that preceptor, and you will also provide some form of patient care during your time there. This can be done at multiple different locations, such as home care, school nursing, clinics, and so on. If you choose to also supplement this time with volunteer time, you can do that also. Some of our nurses in the past have volunteered at hospice centers. They volunteered in COVID clinics. They volunteered in other types of clinics, but it has to be pure volunteer time and without any pay involved, and where there are nurses there. So it has to be volunteer time at a community location where nurses are present. There's a signature page for your RN preceptors. Whomever you are spending your time with, they have to sign this signature page, and the assignment is not complete until we have that signature page. And we have a clinical site evaluation. After you've completed your 24 hours, you'll fill this out about the site and give us your feelings about how it went at that site. All of these, once completed, can be put in the Dropbox in week 8. However, this can be completed any time during the course and can be put in week 8 when completed. The next thing is 4 hours with a qualified discharge planner of your choice. We have a signature page for the discharge planner, much the same as for the CPE. And we have a clinical log for the discharge planning visit. Next, we have a visit to 2 different community health agencies or resources of your choice. And this is an interview tool which I will move down here. What you are going to do is you are going to arrange and visit 2 different community agencies or resources that you're curious about and would like to learn more about that provides patient care to your population or community. Once there, interview someone of knowledge, and then you'll create one PowerPoint with the information you obtained for each of the places visited. For example, if you go to the ABVI and you go to Red Cross, you will provide one PowerPoint with information for Part 1 with ABVA and Part 2 with the Red Cross. This assignment is also due week 8. And those are your clinical assignments, those 3. Your week 1 will start much as any other week, and then we'll go to week 2 and so on and so forth. Now on your navigation page, if you choose, you can close all and just work on the specific weeks that you are in. And then when you open a week, you go to this little mark there, and you open the week. Now I'm opening this week to show you week 4 and week 5. There are no classes. Instead, what you will have are your community experiences. So you can complete some or all of your community experiences during these 2 weeks. So it's important to take note of these dates so you can schedule your time accordingly. Your clinical assignments do not have to be done these weeks. However, we do give you this time for this to be done. And then I can close them if I want. And let's say I want to look at week 3. Would open it and close it, so on and so forth. And on the far right hand side, we have your navigation panel. And in the navigation panel, you can open your grades. You can open the weeks here. Let's say I want to look at week 4 or week 7. And I want to look at the YouTube video specifically. I can open it there. And we can go to your resources, your email, intranet, your RServe final grades, the Learning Center website, library website are all over here. And also we have your quick mail, which is kind of neat. I don't know, some of you may or may not be familiar with quick mail. To get into this, you click on it, and then you will click on the name of the person that you want to send something to. You could do everybody if you have something for your whole class, or if you have something just for the person you're working for in your group. Let's say you're working with this person and this person on your team project. You'll put that there, and then you would go down here with the subject matter and then a quick note. And if you wanted to send something, an attachment, you could do so here. If you have an attachment to send, then here you would just say see attachment. When you're done, you can put your signature, whatever signature you have in there, and you can have send email. And that's how you do quick mail. This is something that a lot of our students like to do. It's much quicker and then going into the traditional format. And you can get right back to the course afterwards. That's it for now. Please stay tuned for instructions from your professor during week 1. God bless and have a lovely day.